مساء الخير، صباح الخير، مساء الليل، مساء الظهر، شو وقت ما تشوفوني. محاضرتنا التاسعة راح تكون عن الديجيتال ميديا. كل شيء يتعلق بالديجيتال ميديا، أنواعها، شنو تأثيرها، أهمية الديجيتال ميديا في عالمنا الآن. أيضا راح نحكي عن الفرق ما بين الديجيتال ميديا والتراديشنال ميديا. هيجي ناخذ فد نظرة هيستوريكال شوية وأنواعها. وأيضا وجود الإنترنت، شنو اللي اختلف، شنو اللي تغير مع وجود الإنترنت، ومو بس وجوده، انتشاره الواسع أيضا. وناخذ التحديات القانونية. كلش مهم إنه إحنا نتناول التحديات، الأزمات القانونية اللي إحنا دا تواجهنا حاليا، وشلون ممكن نحلها، وشنو راح يصير بالمستقبل. فكل هذه الأمور راح نتناولها في محاضرتنا. طيب خلينا نبدأ. بداية خلينا نعرف شنو نقصد بالديجيتال ميديا، وشنو التغيير الكبير اللي طرأ عليها. So basically we're going to embark on a journey into the realm of digital media, a cornerstone of the modern information age. تعتبر الديجيتال ميديا بعصر الحالي الانفورميشن age is just like a cornerstone. And also we're going to talk about its core. Digital media refers to the myriad forms of content that exist in the digital realm. This basically includes everything. Okay, طيب احنا شنو اللي نقصده بالديجيتال ميديا؟ هل هي فقط التكست؟ هل هي فقط articles? No, here basically we can say it includes text, images, audios, videos, even interactive experiences that are stored, transmitted, and accessed through electronic devices and also networks. The seamless blending of these various content types has transformed the way we consume, we create, and we share information. بالتالي كيفية مشاركتنا للمعلومات اللي عندنا، شلون نسوي لها creation، شلون نستخدمها، تغيرت. اوكي، لانه احنا ما فقط عادت نصوص تكست موجودة أو images، لا، هي حتى صارت لشيء أكثر interactive. أصبحت كأنه store. We store them all in one place and then بعدين نبدي نسوي لها transferring to other people. ممكن نسوي لها access عن طريق الالكترونيك devices اللي احنا نستخدمهم، أكيد عن طريق استخدام الإنترنت وال different type of networks. So in our digital age, the evolution of media has been remarkable. طبعا أكيد يعني هذا الشيء we notice it all whether we like it or not. We have witnessed the transition from traditional forms of communication such as newspaper, radio to the dynamic landscape of digital media. بالتالي أصبح طريقة الكوميونيكيشن، التواصل ما بين الكتاب والقراء، ما فقط مقتصر على newspaper or radio or even let's say the TV. It's more than that. So this shift has been driven by the rapid advancements in technology. أكيد advancement of technology had a great impact على هذا الشفت الهائل اللي صار. Particularly the rise of the internet and proliferation of smartphones and other connected devices. So two things helped in this shift. Firstly, the internet. Secondly, the smartphone that it's just there in your pocket. So this transformation has not only revolutionized how we communicate, but has also introduced new challenges and opportunities in the realm of law. هذا اللي راح نحكي عنه أكيد، راح نغطي بجزء آخر من محاضرتنا، إنه the transformation of these type of information or the way that we communicate with others غيرت تماما مسألة this communication by using, of course, the internet. So here we are facing as legal professionals challenges. هذه التحديات، هذه المصاعب that is going to face you, and it's going to be updated every single day with the update of technology, with the update of these methods of communication. بالتالي we need to know how to face all of these challenges, how we're going to find solutions to them. هنا يجي تأثير legal professionals. So basically, we need to identify what are these new methods of communication, and this is what we're going to see next. So digital media's impact is profound. That transcends geographical boundaries, temporal constraints. بالتالي الديجيتال ميديا بدأت توصل إلى يعني أنت كشخص بدأ تنطي معلومة، المعلومة هذه ما تصل ضمن حدودك الجغرافية ولا حدودك المكانية أو الزمانية. ده توصل يعني المعلومة توصل بأي وقت وتوصل إلى الجميع بدون أي geographical boundary. So this is the one of the main challenges that any legal professional is facing in the digital law. يعني احنا بدنا نحكي عن كل المواضيع السابقة اللي غطيناها، لأنه بالتالي أنت بدك تتعامل مع شيء ديجيتال، والديجيتال لا يعرف الحدود ولا يعرف jurisdiction معينة ولا يعرف سلطة قضائية مختصة، محاكم مختصة أنه ممكن تتناولها. خلاص أنت بالعراق فراح تتناول المحاكم اللي موجودة بالعراق، أنت بالإمارات فراح تكون اختصاصها، أنت بأمريكا فراح يكون الكومن لو اختصاصها. لا، هنا it's passing the geographical boundaries وبالتالي also the jurisdiction boundaries. Now, the speed at which information can be disseminated across the digital landscape is unparalleled, granting individuals the power to connect, collaborate, and communicate with a global audience instantly. بالتالي you can at the same moment immediately على الفور انت راح you can communicate مع الaudience مالتك. ممكن تتعاون وياهم. أي type of communication you're going to have. This digital media is granted to these individuals. بالتالي أصبحت الأفراد عندهم القدرة على أنه يتواصلون مع الأودينس مالتهم. لا هي تحتاج وقت لحتى توصل المعلومات because it can't happen immediately at the moment at the same time you press enter. ولا هي راح توصل لفئة معينة، لا هي راح توصل للكل. So basically we can say the way that all of this information is getting to their audience and all of this global rate of reaching all of them, this democratization of communication while empowering also raises a crucial legal consideration. بالتالي democracy in transferring all of this information. انت عندك الحرية والديمقراطية وسهولة transferring all of these knowledge that you have, information that you want to say, whether it's a video, it's an image, it's just one word. This will empower these individuals, but at the same time, you need to, from the legal perspective, you need to put it into consideration that they have the freedom to express their ideas. من وجهة نظرك أنت القانونية لازم تحطها بعين الاعتبار أنه حرية تواصل الأفراد مع أفراد آخرين، الشخص اللي دا يكتب مع القراء مالته، حرية التعبير عن الرأي، كل هذه الأمور أنت لازم تحطها في الاعتبار لما تجي تواجه هذه التحديات اللي راح تشوفها، أو لما تجي تخلي تعليمات أو تنظيمات تنظم هذه المسألة. ما هي مثل أكو بعض القوانين في بعض الدول تساعد على نوعا ما مسألة تكميم الأفواه. إحنا حاليا بعصر يختلف عن العصور اللي فاتت، ما تقدر تقيد حرية الفرد شنو يحكي وشنو ما يحكي. So at the end you need to put this into the consideration, otherwise it's not going to be applicable and it's not going to mirror the real world or the digital world. So we delve deeper, or we explore deeper all of this stuff. Keep in mind that digital media is not limited to a single format. بالتالي الديجيتال ميديا هي ما فقط فورمات واحدة أو تقدر توصل عن طريق بشكل معين واحد، مثلا هو تويت بس. لا، احنا عندنا فورمات مختلفة. It consists of any array of content types that span textual articles. So these types, we can say textual articles, visual imaginary or imagery, captivating videos, okay? We have interactive animations, and we also have different type of experiences like virtual reality. So at the end, it's not just a matter of a text. بالتالي انت طريقة او الكونتنت اللي بدها ترفع او بدها تعتبر ديجيتال ميديا هي مختلفة. هي ما فقط مقالات او صور. انت عندك articles، عندك شغلات visual مثل الفيجوال رياليتي، عندك interactive animation، عندك videos، عندك experiences that's going to be reflected to others and going to pass to others. So, the multifaceted nature of digital media has created a new era of engagement and interactivity, necessitating a legal framework that can effectively navigate these complexities. بالتالي هذه تعتبر complexities is going to face you as a legal professional. So you need to know that these are different types of digital media that are going they are created, and maybe a new one are going to be created in the future. So the way that you're going to frame them, okay, legally, it's going to be different. Why? Because you're putting all of this stuff into your consideration. بالتالي انت كمختص قانوني لما تجي تنظم الامور القانونيه او الناحيه القانونيه للديجيتال ميديا، لازم تحط بعين الاعتبار انواع الديجيتال ميديا، وكل نوع شنو يتناول ووين يوصل وطريقته وشنو يستخدمون وكل هذه الأمور. That is why we're saying as a digital law experience or digital law professional, you need to go hand to hand together with IT. انت لازم تروح ويا ال IT، يعني مع شخص الاختصاص في ال IT. ما يصير انت تجي تنظم امور وحدك، اوكي، من وجهة نظر قانونية فقط، وما تستعين ب IT experts. هنا الموضوع راح يكون ب gap كبيرة. As I said before, it's going to be hard to apply it on these people. So let's see traditional media, how it's going, how was it, and how it transformed to the digital media. بالتالي احنا راح ناخذ فتشي نقارن بيه traditional media مع digital media. So to comprehend the significance of digital media in the realm of digital law, it is imperative to trace its roots back to the historical evolution from traditional media forms. بالتالي انت لما تيجي تشوف او تتناول موضوع جديد، لازم تعرف اساسا من بدأ وشلون بدأ وشلون كانت، يعني شلون كانت، خلينا نقول نسميها like the word in English is called root. بس معناها انه اصلها، اوكي. ناخذ النظرة التاريخية للموضوع ومن بدأ. So you would understand how this evolution happened. هذا التطور الرهيب اللي صار من اجى. اكيد مو شيء like it doesn't have any root or any base. لا، اكو فد شيء اساس ونبنى عليه لحد ما وصلنا للميديا اللي نعرفها بالوقت الحالي. So let's see how was this journey. So this journey through time offers us insights into how technological advancements have shaped the landscape of communication and information dissemination. So before the advent of digital media, the world relied heavily on what we now refer to as traditional media. أكيد قبل ما احنا هسه حاليا في عصر الديجيتال ميديا. So before that people كانوا يعتمدون على اللي حاليا احنا بدأنا نسميه traditional media. مثل شنو؟ So it includes mediums such as newspaper, magazines, radio broadcast, and television. هذه القنوات اللي تسمى traditional media. صح جزء من عندها بعد موجود لحد الآن, but still it's referred to as a traditional. It's not digital. It's real. I can feel it's real media. Okay. هذه الميديا موجودة بحياتك الواقعية بمجتمعك الواقعي. فشيء touchable. You can buy the newspaper. تقدر تلمس الجريدة وتلزمها بإيدك كورقة وتستخدمها. أما الديجيتال ميديا no, it's something you just click it and you can read it through your computer or your smartphone. These forms of communication were categorized by their one-way nature. رح نشوف شنو نقصد. Where information was disseminated from a few centralized source to a passive audience. طيب شنو أقصد one way nature of information؟ بالتالي this information كانت تصدر من a few centralized sources، كانت تجي من مصادر قليلة اللي هم الكتاب أو هم الصحفيين مثلا، هذول يكونون هم مركز الميديا، وأعداد يعني قليلة. وبعدين يحتاجون أنه يكون عندهم الكواليفيكيشنز الكافية من الدراسة والخبرة والمعرفة إيش لحتى ممكن أنه يكتبون هذه الارتيكل أو يقدمون فد شيء على التلفزيون or like their programs on the radio. بالتالي راح توصل لي فد شيء نسميه passive audience. Okay, so this type of information is coming from me to passive audience. الaudience ما موجودين أمامي. Okay, يعني هم الواحد قاعد ببيته وراح توصل للجريدة بعدين، لكن الaudience مالتي ما هو قاعد قدامي وأنا قاعد وياه بطريقة interactive. So, control over content creation and distribution was tightly held by media conglomerates, limiting the diversity of voices and perspectives. بالتالي كانت إنه السيطرة على محتوى الميديا بصورة عامة أو شنو يتقدم للناس كان يكون limited ومحدود بالشركات اللي مختصة بالإعلام، وبالتالي هذا الشيء راح يأثر على إنه ال diversity of voices، اختلاف الأصوات اللي تحاول إنه توصل رسالتها محدود، فبالتالي مش أكو اختلاف هنا. So, the catalyst for change arrived with the proliferation of the internet in the late 20th century. This transformative technology laid the foundation for the gradual shift from traditional to digital media. So, هذا اللي صار لما انتشرت التكنولوجيا والتطور اللي صار بيها, and it's become accessible to everyone now, like it has been transformed greatly. So this is a gradually start shifting the traditional media. هذا هو اللي أثر على التغير البطيء ممكن أو التدريجي اللي صار من traditional media إلى digital media. So the internet decentralized structure and accessibility revolutionized the way information was produced, shared, and consumed. Suddenly, individuals had the power to become content creators, blurring the lines between producers and consumers of information. So at the end, الأشخاص who want to share their own ideas or want to write whatever they like, so we call them now content creators. Anyone can do it. So why? Because the internet and the easy way of getting access to the internet غيرت تماما the way that the information can be shared, can be produced, can be used. So at the end, now these individuals, to be honest, everyone has the power to become a content creator. You can be there. It's not a job you can apply for it. No, you can easily do it from your home. And also, they draw a line between producers and consumers of information. So the rise of digital media platforms like blogs, social media networks, and online news portals mark as a turning point. كل هذه أنواع البلاتفورمز أصبحت turning point في عالم الميديا. These platforms empowered users to share their thoughts, opinions, and experiences on a global scale, bypassing the traditional gatekeepers of information. That you're having the freedom to express
your idea, your opinions, whatever you've been experiencing, not on the local level, but the global level. So everyone having the access to watch, see, or read whatever you're posting. So basically, this democracy and creating whatever content you want is leading to an expansion of diverse perspective and real-time interactions, fundamentally altering the dynamics of communication. So you're having the freedom to create any content that you like, to post whatever you want, and such a thing is giving the whole digital media an idea or a theme of being diverse or being having different ideas. بالتالي راح تغطي أفكار كثيرة، وجهات نظر متعددة، وأصبح الناس اللي يعتبرون هم من ضمن الديجيتال ميديا يساعدون بأنه they keep the dynamic of these type of communication. So the radical transformation towards digital media didn't merely impact content creation and distribution مو فقط ذلك, but also revolutionized the nature of engagement. So the type of being engaged in digital media have been greatly developed. The interactivity offered by digital media platform fostered a sense of community and engagement that was previously unimaginable with the traditional media. So the great development that happened with these type of digital media platforms and the way they are interacting between the author or the writer and his audience أصبح بطريقة like giving it this type of engagement being interaction, and this method or this way of communication or being engaged have never been imagined before. ما حد كان يتوقع انه ممكن الطريقة اللي يكونون الaudience بيها active وموجودين، والطريقة التفاعلية اللي تم بين الشخص اللي دا ينشر أفكاره. We can call him as a writer or author or whoever posting, okay, you just post something, or blogger بتتفاعل directly in a very creative way with your audience. So this consequently led to audiences become active participants, reshaping the narrative and challenging established norms. So قبل traditional, this is one of the most important difference between traditional and digital media, that traditional media, their audience are passive, they are not there. They are there sitting at their houses or sitting in the cafe listening to the radio. So you basically cannot see your audience. But digital media, here it's different. Your audience are active. Whatever you're posting, you can see that your audience are directly engaging with you. Whether you're posting videos, you can see your audience commenting and writing their comments on YouTube, any type of social media platforms. Okay, so الأهم شغلة هو إنه الأودينس كانوا passive، الآن أصبحوا active أو تقدر تتفاعل وياهم and you can communicate also directly. So as we navigate the intricate web of digital law in the realm of digital media, understanding this historical context becomes pivotal. The evaluation from traditional media to digital media has a profound implications for intellectual property, privacy, free speech, and platform liability. So, we're taking this from digital law professional perspective, that you need to know the evolution of traditional media have changed completely with the digital media. You need to know that you're going to face different type of challenges, like we're having the intellectual property. We also have privacy, okay, free speech, and all of these platforms. How are they going to be valid. Okay, whatever information you can read it there, it's true, 100% true, and you trust it. So how much can you rely on this information? All of this stuff becomes a challenge for you from the legal perspective. By tracing this trajectory, we gain valuable insights into the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead, enabling us to craft a legal framework that align with the dynamic nature of digital communication. So here you need to know that whatever you can find there from the IT perspective of digital media is going to help you in crafting whatever framework or legal framework you're going to put. Because as we said before, IT and digital law goes hand by hand. Right, now we're moving to the important role of digital media, أهمية الdigital media, and why we're covering in our lecture. So as we explore further into the complexity of digital media within the framework of digital law, it is essential to recognize the profound role that digital media plays in shaping the information landscape, molding public opinions, and catalyzing dynamic public discourse. So we need to know, while we're in the course of studying digital media from the digital law perspective, that it has a great role in what? In shaping the information landscape, molding also people opinion, and catalyzing dynamic public discourse. Digital media stand as a formidable force in spreading information. With the rise of the internet and the expansion of digital platforms, information can now be shared globally within seconds, transcending geographical boundaries. So this is one of the most important challenge you need to put it into consideration when you want to put any type of legal framework to digital media, that whoever publishing something, posting something, you need to know that this information are not limited to the geographical boundaries. So basically, you cannot apply any specific jurisdiction. اوكي، ما نقدر نطبق قانون مثلا المحاكم او السلطة القضائية لدولة معينة. Why؟ لأنه كل هذه المعلومات it goes cross border. اوكي، تكون عابرة للحدود، ما تكون تابعة لحدود دولة معينة وبالتالي حدود سلطة قضائية معينة. So that's one of the most important thing you need to put into consideration. Also, that the information are shared in a matter of seconds, so it's that fast. Of course, you cannot control it. Now, these type of information are not having a specific place, not having a specific time. So it loses two of the most important items: time and the geographical boundaries, because it's cross border. These two things. For example, we have news, articles, research. We have also personal narratives. Okay, they find their way into the digital realm, creating a vast repository of knowledge accessible to anyone with an internet connection. So basically, these people who are posting news, they're posting research، كأنه they يكونون a store، كأنه مخزن، okay، أو supermarket. They put all of their stuff there, and anyone has the ability to get inside and pick whatever they like. So we're also, as audience, we're having the freedom to get access to whatever type of knowledge we're looking for. Okay, so as audience, we have the freedom to choose whatever we are interested in, and as an author, as a writer, like, you need to put it in consideration that your audience can be anyone. Okay, it's not specified to on gender based or age based or a specific language base or a specific background or knowledge. No, your audience literally can be anyone. So, democratization of information through digital media empowers individuals, of course, because you're having the freedom to do whatever you like, enabling them to access diverse viewpoints and engage with topics of interest on a scale that was previously unimaginable. So, here, this is what we are talking about, the freedom, okay, because you can put whatever viewpoint you want, whatever idea that you have, whatever opinion that you want to share. You can choose any topic you want to talk about. You don't have to like be very picky. Before, they had limits. For example, they cannot talk about religious, maybe specific matter, or political matter, gender-based matter, feminism matter. There were boundaries. Right now, with the internet and digital media, basically no boundaries. So, online news portals, blogs, podcasts, and social media platforms act as a conduit, allowing both mainstream and marginalized voices to contribute to the ever expanding conversation. So, this is what we mean by anyone can share their own opinion. Even people who are not qualified to become a writer or a blogger or spread some type of information or news. Some voices also, we want to say that they were not allowed to express their ideas politically, religiously, I don't know, different reasons. They were not allowed to say their, maybe from their racism side, okay? They were not allowed to express their own ideas in a newspaper and radio on using traditional methods of media. But right now, they have the ability to reach whoever they want and spread their ideas to their audience. And this audience can be literally anyone. However, with this power comes the responsibility to critically evaluate the information we encounter. So, again, having the freedom and no boundaries at all, we need to evaluate this information. The ease of content creation and distribution in the digital space can also give rise to misinformation, rumors, and the spread of false narratives. Um, since they have the freedom to post whatever they like, we want to say that some of them are not true, are not real. Some of them are misinformation. Not whatever you hear, whatever you watch, whatever you read is true. You need to evaluate. That is why we said, okay, this website, this person is credible. This one is whatever his information are valid because they're true. Okay, these are not. So a lot of misleading information are there in the internet. As digital law professionals, it becomes our duty to discern the veracity of information and ensure that legal mechanisms are in place to address the potential harm caused by misinformation. So here it comes the role of the digital law professionals. You need to know that one of your duty is trying to, as much as you can, to make sure that all of these information are correct. The person who's posting it is credible. You need to minimize the volume of harmness maybe can happen to different type of people because of this misinformation that out there in the internet. One of the most transformative aspects of digital media lays in its ability to shape opinions and influence public discourse. So, the transformative aspect, I can say, okay, like the positive side is that digital media having the ability to shape opinions and they have the ability to influence public discourse. Social media platforms, for instance, have evolved into dynamic arenas where conversations around political, social, and cultural issues are unfold in real time. We're having hashtags, trending topics, and viral content can propel ideas from obscurity to the forefront of public attention, driving conversations and even impacting policy decisions. So, these new topics that emerge, it takes maybe 2 or 3 days, people everywhere start talking about it. These are what we're talking about. They can change the discourse of this public, or the opinion of their audience. At the end you can see that the governments, if a crime happened مثلا، خلي صارت في جريمة معينة، هذا اللي نشوفه بآخر فترة، صارت في جريمة معينة في دولة معينة، فتشوف أصبحت المسألة قضية رأي عام. من قوة الإنترنت والرأي العام يأثر أيضا على سياسات الدول، فتشوف هذه الدولة تتصرف بطريقة معينة، تشوف دولة أخرى تساندها، ممكن أشخاص مسؤولين يتدخلون لحتى يحلون الموضوع. هو لو ما متسلط عليها الضوء هذا من قبل الديجيتال ميديا ما كان أخذ هذا الاهتمام الواسع والكبير. هذا أحد الأمثلة، وأكو مواضيع أخرى أيضا تأخذ مساء أو مسار طويل ومشوار طويل، وتأخذ سمعة وتأخذ صدى كبير. Why? Because it have been published by using digital media, and their audience or whoever person read that news they express their ideas again. فأصبحت قوة يجب أنه ما أحد يستهان بها. So the role of digital media in influencing public discourse is not limited to news and politics. It extends to cultural phenomena, marketing campaigns, and advocacy effort. احنا لازم نعرف هي ما فقط الأمور السياسية والأمور الدينية والأمور الاجتماعية، لا، تعدى الموضوع الأمور الثقافية، الشركات وكيف تسوق لمنتجاتها وكيف يسوون ماركتينج كامبين. يعني هسه نشوف انه هواية شركات الادفرتايزمنت وغيرها تستخدم الديجيتال ميديا بمختلف البلاتفورمز لحتى يسوون ماركتينج كامبين to whatever product they have. So رأي الناس على البلاتفورمز هاي مهم جدا بالنسبة لهم، لذلك هو غيرت الطرق الماركتينج مثلا وطرق عروض السيلز وغيرها، واحد عن اللي كانت في الزمن الماضي. We have brands, organizations, and individuals leverage digital media to engage audiences, share narratives, and foster a sense of community. So this dynamic interaction between creators and consumers shapes the cultural zeitgeist, underscoring the power of digital media and reflect and mold social norms. As we navigate the multifaceted landscape of digital media within the realm of digital law, it is imperative to strike a balance between the freedom of expression inherent in digital platforms and the ethical responsibilities associated with information dissemination. طيب بانتشار الديجيتال media and all the responsibilities or ethical responsibilities that have been attached to information dissemination, we need to know and we need to keep the balance between freedom of expression and ethical responsibilities. لازم يكون أكو balance between these two. Okay, now you have the freedom to write, to post, to publish whatever you like, but also there are some ethical responsibilities happen or you need to follow in order to achieve هذا البالانس اللي يكون ما بين الاثنين. The legal framework must address issues of copyright, privacy, defamation, and regulation of digital platforms to ensure that the influence of digital media is wielded responsibly and ethically. So what we need to look closer is that there are some issues related to copyright, privacy, defamation, and the regulation of digital platforms. Each platform, they have their own regulation. Now we're going to cover types and formats of digital media. Different types, different formats. What are these? In our exploration of digital media's intricate relationship with digital law, we now turn our attention to the diverse and dynamic types of formats that constitute this vibrant digital landscape. The first one we're having is the um, textual content. This is one of the most famous, most traditional way. Well, text remains a foundational pillar of digital media, from informative articles and thought provoking blogs to concise social media posts. Textual content remains the backbone of online communication. So it's like the cornerstone. واحدة من أهم أساسيات الكونتنت للديجيتال ميديا هو التكستوال. text, any type of text, article, short post, one line tweet, different type of posts. It provides a platform for expressing ideas, conveying information, and engaging in meaningful discussions. So, textual content is just not like the traditional media. هسه اكو بيها engaging, okay, اكو بيها engagement between the author, the writer, and his audience. The ease of sharing text online has democratized the creation and dissemination of written content, reshaping how we interact with information. It becomes new how we interact with this information. It's also evolving. It's not like before. Okay, we're having news, we're having a new information. You're either gonna hear it in the radio, or you're gonna see it in the TV, or you're gonna read it in the newspaper. Now, the way of having a new information have been completely reshaped with the merge of digital media. Okay, the second one is the visual content. Visual media transcends language barriers, conveying messages through images, graphics, and infographics. So, even if you cannot read, um, people, some of them are don't understand this language. Okay, different languages. So, visual media can be expressed through images, graphics, and maybe I can call it videos. Look here, memes, for instance, have become a cultural phenomenon, whether we like it or not. Meme is a cultural phenomenon expressing humor, social commentary, and even political opinions in a concise visual format. So we can take meme as a simplest example. Is it's a photo, it's an image, it's there, and it reflects and deliver great messages. The rise of platforms like Instagram and Pinterest underscores the potency of visual storytelling, offering a canvas for creativity and self-expression. So, different type of platforms out there. You can find these memes, which makes the meme in general evolving and become important in delivering important messages. Okay, the other type is the audio content. So, the resurgence of audio content is evident in the popularity of podcasts and music streaming platforms. So, عندنا مثالين على الaudio content. Podcasts offer a unique blend of education and entertainment, allowing listeners to engage with topics of interest during commute, workouts, or leisure time. أيضا عندنا music streaming platform provide access to an extensive library of songs, catering to diverse musical tastes and preferences. So, these are two examples of audio content. You can listen to different type of podcasts, whether they are talking about any different type of topic, and you can be engaged with that topic. Also, we have the music streaming platform. You would listen to different type of music, different taste, different styles, and it keeps streaming, not one song on a cassette and you listen to it and that's it. No, it's limitless. Another tab we're having here is the interactive content. The digital realm opens door to interactive experiences that engage users in a unique ways. For example, we're having online quizzes, surveys, we have the polls, okay, encourage participants and provide instant feedback. These are three examples of interactive content. So basically, you can see your audience are interacting with you directly. We're having augmented reality and virtual reality push the boundaries of immersion, of offering experiences that blend the real and the digital in ways previously unattainable. These two new realities are having there. It's a mix of reality and digital. Understanding these diverse forms of digital media is pivotal as we traverse the digital law landscape. Legal consideration extend beyond text to cover copyright protection for images, fair use principles for visual content, licensing for audio content, and privacy concern with interactive experiences. Crafting an effective digital legal framework necessitates an appreciation for the multifaceted nature of digital media and its various formats. You need to put into consideration it's not just a matter of a text, so the copyright. It's not just a matter of visual content, so you need to make sure that they use it fairly, or the audio having license, or the privacy. With it's much more than that. Okay, yes, you need to put all of these into consideration from the legal side, but there are much more than that. So let's see digital law and digital media, how they're interacting and what are the things that we need to put it into consideration when we're delving deeper down with digital media. So as we delve deeper into intersection of digital media and digital law, it becomes evident that the digital landscape presents a myriad of legal implications and challenges that require careful consideration. The first one we can say, the first challenge we can put it there, it's digital media's accessibility and ease of distribution have reshaped the landscape of intellectual property. So, two things: digital media accessibility and the ease of distribution. These two, we can say they're affecting the intellectuality property. Copyright issues take center stage as digital content is effortlessly reproduced, distributed, and adapted across the internet. So we do have the copyright issue. Okay, it's the center stage of the intellectual property. So the concept of fair use, allowing limited use of copyrighted material without permission, raises questions about the balance between protecting creators' rights and enabling freedom of expression. So the balance between these two, it's challenging to achieve. Okay, between protecting the creators and also you have freedom of expression. The other one is the privacy concerns. The vast amount of personal data collected by digital media platforms raises serious privacy concerns. Like what? Use information is often used in personalized content, target advertisements, and even influence political opinions. Regulations like the GDPR in the European Union address these concerns by imposing strict guidelines on data collection, consent, and user right. So the personal data that are stored there in any digital platform, they can be targeted by advertisement company, can also target by politician side, and can be attracted to different parties because they are having a great and major impact on the situation. So we need to make sure that there are regulating or guidelines regulating the data collection, and the user needs to know what are his rights and how to provide his consent. The other one is the defamation and misinformation. So the rapid spread of information through digital media has amplified concerns about defamation and the spread of false information. بالتالي التشهير ونشر المعلومات المغلوطة و false information, it's one of the main challenges that can face you as a legal professional, because the information can spread very easily and in a matter of seconds. Online platforms are grappling with the responsibility of moderating content and curbing the dissemination of harmful or false narratives. Striking a balance between the freedom of speech and responsible content dissemination poses a significant challenge. So, this is the balance that you need to achieve between freedom of speech, and with the freedom of speech comes the responsible content. The other one is cybersecurity and digital media. As digital media platforms amass vast amounts of user data, they become a prime target of cyber attacks and data breaches. Hacking incidents can compromise personal information, leading to identity theft and other cyber crimes. Even phishing can be. Establishing robust cybersecurity measures and ensuring prompt data breach notifications are essential in safeguarding user information. So here we go. Like, we're suggesting solutions for that, which is to make sure that there is a notification when any data is breached, and also to establish robust cybersecurity measures, which is very strong security measures. Navigating these legal implications and challenges necessitates a comprehensive understanding of digital law. You need to very well know what we mean by digital law, and how can you use that with this world of digital media. As digital law professionals, it is our responsibility to what? To advocate for balanced legal framework that protect the rights of creators, users, and society at large. So you have three aspects you need to draw balance between these three parts: the creators, the users, and the society. يعني ما يصير تهمل طرف على حساب طرف آخر. يعني أنت ما يصير إنه لتحقيق العدالة فأنت تهمل اليوزر أو تقبل حق الكرييتر. لا، لازم لثلاث أطراف. The dynamic nature of digital media calls for a nimble and adaptive legal approach that keeps pace with the ever-evolving digital landscape. That's it for our lecture. I hope you guys enjoy it. I can't wait to see you in the online session and discuss more about it. Until then, please stay safe. Goodbye.